Today, my friends, it is time to master mode, and we got one team, really three teams here for you to help you get all the way through. We're going to break everything down that you need to know to be successful, to clear everything in master mode right now, because we're getting a ton of new stuff if you just caught the latest and greatest update. So we want to make sure that we are ready to go and knock this down and get ready for the next portion of master mode, my friends, because it is going to be all of story mode. Yes, all the way to 18. Super excited about that. And I can't wait for it, and I hope you are ready as well. And that's why we got today's episode here for you, to cover all those pieces. Now, thank you for tuning in as always, and I appreciate your support. So a couple things. If you've caught some of my older episodes, or if you have been looking already, we do break down this team right here. This is the original Master Mode team for us about a year ago, quite frankly, and that's a long time. So a couple things here. We do have some new changes to this team, because now we do have Awakened Golden Cheese. It's crazy to think that Mystic Flower has been out almost that long as well, which is also wild. So this was the original team. This team will absolutely get you all the way through here in Master Mode. Now, I got two other teams that I do want to talk about, but just quickly here as a refresher, a couple things to be aware of with this one. Again, we're focused on attack and cooldown and crit. And then in terms of gear here, we're on crit. We can be on defense. We can be on cooldown. We can also be on attack. Here we're on attack. We got earth damage here. Here we're on cooldown. You can also be on attack and then have more attack on the pull through, and then cooldown and survivability here. So as our quick run through there, so that you can see exactly those pieces. However, we do have two other teams here today. So if you are looking for a newer team, this is a great team for you. And what do I mean by that? If you've been playing probably with likely in the last year, also with some of the stuff that I've talked about, we got a lot of newcomers here. We got the Awakened Dark Cacao. We got our everyone's favorite Shadow Milk Jester. We also have Wind Archer, and then on top of that, PV in the heal slot. So giving you some other new ideas to help you get all the way through this. And then similar on this team, it's attack and cooldown. Here, when it comes to our gear, we're on defense. You can be on cooldown here, or attack. We're also on defense. You can be on attack here if you'd like to, depending on your team. Here we're on attack, cooldown in this space. Here we're on cooldown, survivability. And then additionally here we're on attack, and we can move all the way over to attack in that space as well. Okay, so that's another team there for you to help you be successful and get all the way through, because again, we want to get through as fast as possible to unlock all the rest of Master Mode, my friends. Now here on three is an all epic team. That's right. So I have an all epic team here for you as well. The key though to this one is you definitely want to make sure that you're going to actively play. Sometimes you can't fast forward through all this stuff, because you're going to have to try and keep some of these things alive by paying attention to when you're clicking and those pieces. Sometimes you're going to lose here, and sometimes you're going to lose here. We have to be very solid and very quick. It may take you a couple of tries to make sure that you can get all the way through as well. However, I wanted to share this one here with you. The benefit of this, as you can see, I don't have 5-star ascension on anything. Additionally, all these are available to you at the mileage shop. Additionally, if you have this or any of these, you can start to mix and match and play with your own team, which is why I wanted to make sure that I gave you something unique here to help you get all the way through. And in those particular cases, if you're still stuck, the community is great. Check out the comments always, my friends, on what teams work, and feel free to join us in that Discord server. Last but not least here, in terms of our gear, again, survivability, you could be on cooldown. Here we're giving some amplifying damage. You can move over to crit. You can make this one a little bit better for survivability. We don't need damage resist bypass. That can be an improvement. Here we're on attack. You could move over to a little bit more survivability on this, just in case, because we're on cooldown in this case. Again, making that difference on your tweak to make sure that you don't get this one knocked down. Here we're on cooldown, survivability. Again, a lot of area for opportunity, attack, and then again, we can move over to attack here as an example. Okay, so those are all the key pieces and everything that you need to know. We can go over to our gear. I'll swap into here so that you can see this damage resist bypass, survivability as well. And then we'll get through on this one here for the very last boss, 528 Beyond the Tangled Thornvine, because we also want to 3-star everything. Now, a couple things here. We do have these special conditions when it comes to everything here in Crispia in master mode. Right now in 5 we have max cookie level 75, skill level 75, grades 3A, so you saw that with my team. And then additionally there, Bond, Sugar Gnome, Laboratory, Costume Set, skill level, guild relics, don't matter. Those Beascuits, those gears do. So make sure that that is heavily prioritized for you. And then additionally, we got all these effects: healing decreased, HP shield capacity decreased, enemies debuff resist increased, enemies max HP, and then summon creatures lifetime also decreased. We're not going to go over the boss too much, but causes injury to targets, and just mainly those are the big things. The biggest pieces here is getting through these waves to be successful. Okay, now it is fairly expensive. I've luckily been saving. That's another thing that I would recommend that you do right now before we get into that new phase of master mode, my friends. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll run with this team so you can see exactly what we want to do. Like I said, you might not want to be too fast. We can slow down, run auto. Make sure that you hit this right away or you will lose your guy, just like that. So giving you that example, we also want to make sure that we're healing as fast as possible when it comes to these things. Now with our number 2 here, we can definitely push everything back, make sure we're getting in there and surviving just like that. Very important there. So now we get to have some fun, jump through all these hoops and get these coins, my friends. I don't think we're going to do a great job, but we'll try. Pressure's on when it comes to the actual cookie running. There we are, and now we're back at it. Now once again, making sure that you're clipping those things just like that and resetting. We're going to get ready here for the next key boss, and we do need to try and attempt to stay alive. So this is going to be the tricky one here. We'll see just like that where that boss is hitting in and not quite enough. So those are a couple key pieces to pay attention to. As you can see, you can get by. If you were to time that and not hit the ability there, you can slow it down and then use it on the next run in terms of that timing, and that will help you get by. You don't have to be all on auto, and again, you can get 3 stars with this team as well. Okay, now we'll go run another one so that you can see here quickly. Let's go 5-10, because why not? Let's go ahead and get some of these. Again, lots of baddies, same stuff they're going to hit here in these special conditions, and once again in master mode you're going to hit a bunch of these things as you're going through. All right, here we go. Once again, we can speed up just a little bit. The biggest thing here is making sure, once again, I sped up too fast here, making sure that you hit that out of the gate so that you don't get wiped. That's one of the tricks with this particular team. Okay, we're going to slow it down here once again just to make sure that we can get in. Oh, not fast enough. Let's try it again. In the trick on this one, you could swap and change your healers as an example, just to keep your front alive, or you can move in a different one here. We have a very slow cooldown. We're not going to get it. So in this case, I have to swap. All right, so here's what we would do in this case. In particular, here we go. I'll show you how to build this out. We're going to swap this one out, and we're going to move in a defense or charge type cookie to make this a little bit more successful. There we go. We can try financier, or instead we can do wild berry there. All right, we can also go ahead, grab edit, grab gear. Let's go ahead and grab a defensive one for the time being. We don't need the fire damage, but we do have plenty of cooldown and attack. There we go. What else do we want? Crit resist, cooldown HP, defense attack. Let's equip that one. All right, there we go. And let's go for the run, because we got this, my friends. That's how we do it. All right, so just like this works much better here this time. Now, the biggest thing really on this one is going to make sure that you have the right healer. Right now, as you can see, we're going to run into problems on our heal. There we go. Get everything off. There we are. Now, getting this back up is key. We need to get much better healing. 2 is going to help us push everything back. So you want to make sure that you get it off early, just like that. Now, we're only halfway through. So in this case, we want to make sure that we're prepping everything just like this for survivability. There you go. Now this one's going to be tricky. Stay alive. Uh-oh. On the last one. We'll be okay, though. And here we are. And just like that, we just needed to get through that one more piece. In my case, maybe you swap in parfait or cream puff as an example to give you an idea. Now, again, this team is meant to be dynamic. However, again, 3 key teams in order to help you get all the way through and 3-star, and you can absolutely do that with what we provided. The harder option, obviously, once again, is going to be getting through with an all epic team, which you can do, I promise, because I have done it and we've just slightly misstepped as always, because we like to run through these things clean live for you. All right, and once again, we do have these other ones. Core concept, if you split those two, I would swap this one for another one in the front to kind of split the defense at the beginning, because that's going to help you with some of these mobs that get in pretty hard at the beginning and give you a little bit more survivability, or just get in a ton of defense. As you can see, the other two have those split pieces. So once again, that is everything that you need to know here today to be successful when it does come to our master mode and getting all the way through. You will need to make key soft tweaks. However, those definitely, the non-epic teams are strong enough to get you all the way through. The epic one, you're going to have to make some tweaks. With that, I wish you the best of luck here. Questions, comments, let me know. We'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server as always. And with that, truly thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support, and I wish you the best on your way here to completing master mode. And now you got some teams, some dynamic options to help you succeed and take it all down. With that, we'll see you again soon. Appreciate your support. And until next time, keep on running.